Sahel, and beyond, the OSCE has been an indispensable interlocutor for the United Nations, also deeply attached to the purposes and principles of the UN Charter. Pakistan holds this partnership in the highest regard. As a founding member of the OSCE and a staunch believer in effective multilateralism, we are of the view that this engagement must transcend and evolve into operational synergy. That means early warning systems informed by ground realities, joint mediation frameworks built on trust, and sustained political and technical collaboration that delivers tangible impact on the ground. Excellencies, the General Assembly, during its 79th session, adopted Resolution 79/9, reaffirming the relevance of the UN-OIC partnership and calling for stronger institutional linkages and strategic cooperation. The OIC's regional presence, cultural sensitivity, and political legitimacy allow it to respond swiftly and credibly, especially in contexts where global mechanisms are constrained or absent. The depth of the UN-OIC engagement continues to grow, from mediation in political transition to coordinated responses in humanitarian emergency to advocacy on issues of disarmament, development, and protection of religious and cultural heritage. This progressive transformation into a proactive, multi-dimensional partnership underscores the maturity and scope of this relationship. The potential of institutional linkage remains much more in this regard. Excellencies, nowhere in this cooperation more necessary than in countering the rising tide of extremism, particularly the alarming resurgence of Islamophobia. Religious hatred is not only morally indefensible, it strikes at the very foundation of the UN Charter. The international community's endorsement of Pakistan's initiative to designate 15th of March as the International Day to Combat Islamophobia, followed by the adoption of a resolution leading to the appointment of a UN Special Envoy on Islamophobia, are milestones that reaffirm our shared resolve. The OIC has long been a strong voice on this issue, and we must further institutionalize its role in global efforts to promote respect, inclusion, and interfaith harmony. Excellencies, today's interaction is both timely and necessary. Let us recall that this Council has convened briefings on UN-OIC cooperation in 2013 and 2016 and adopted a presidential statement in 2013 recognizing the OIC's constructive role. We must embed this cooperation in regular, durable, and structured mechanisms that reflect mutual trust, institutional coherence, and a genuine commitment to shared responsibility. The OIC is a vital partner in the international peace and security architecture, particularly in theaters where the UN's reach alone has proven insufficient. Similarly, on the important issue of UN Security Council reform, as the largest cross-regional organization, the OIC member states have called for adequate representation in any category of an expanded Security Council in line with the OIC's long-held position. Excellencies, Pakistan hopes that today's dialogue will be a catalyst for fresh thinking, renewed commitment, and bold action. Let us be guided by the Charter, grounded in principles, not geopolitics, and propelled by the conviction that global challenges demand global partnerships. Cooperation between the United Nations and the regional organizations such as the OSCE is not a diplomatic accessory. It is an indispensable imperative. Excellencies, before I conclude, I wish to thank all delegations for their constructive engagement in agreeing on a presidential statement to be adopted at this meeting that will go a long way in further strengthening the partnership of cooperation between the United Nations and the OIC. I thank you all. I now resume my functions as President of the Council, and I'm happy to give the floor to the representative of Guyana.
Thank you, Mr. President. I also thank Mr. Yusuf Al-Dubey, Assistant Secretary General for Political Affairs.
नायब वज़ीर आज़म मोहम्मद एस
A-levels in just 18,800 rupees. Homebridge, a project by Beacon House. Admissions now open. Enroll today.